Hello and welcome to my Self Talks. Today's topic will be continuation of previous topic, and that is our soul purpose. Now we will look at it from the point of view what to do when we feel that something in our life isn't quite right, when something isn't that much fulfilling that it should be. So let's go to it. When you feel that something in your life isn't quite as it should, and maybe you don't even have to verbalize the true reason, but you just you feel in yourself that something isn't quite right, that you do not feel that much energized that you want, that you do not have the energy for all your dreams, and you do not have maybe the income you want or whatever. So now it can have two reasons, of course, because there are two approaches to fulfill your soul mission. One is inner approach, and that means the soul fulfills its own mission in the physical realm. But that means that you never get disconnected with your soul mission. We as children are very much connected with our dreams. We are so open and pure that it is just a matter only of dreaming what we want, and we are 100% sure that it can happen. We do not have these outer boundaries onto us. So if you were able to live in this state, which is perfect, or if you were able to get back to this state, because it is also possible that you found out on some level on your journey that you are not quite connected with your childlike mind, and that you missed some dreams that you had, so you got back to it. So if you're now on this mission of soul exploring and manifesting in the physical realm, then if you have some problem, it might be connected with the physical body, with the physical realm. If you are not 100% connected to your soul, and you were maybe more successful in the physical realm, and you have a dream come true job and a lot of people that you like around, but you still feel like you miss something, then maybe you miss it from the spiritual realm. So this was the simplified explanation, and now let's just go to it more profoundly so that we could really explore what's behind that. In the scene where you have everything you've ever dreamed of, but you still feel like something's missing, then if you want to connect with this soul mission, with this childlike state mind, with this openness, and with all the dreams that maybe are still waiting inside of you just to be manifested in the physical realm, then how to do it? First, it might seem a little bit brutal, but write down all your dreams that you have, what you want, and burn it. Why? Why to do that? Because we need to reset your system. Like you would reset your phone when it's frozen or it's just slowing down, or your computer, you should reset also all your dreams, your physical system, or energetical also. So by deleting all these programs, even if they're really good, even if that is what you want to do in your life, if you're able to be okay with not having it, then you are free to have it. If you are not willing to be on the other side and face like the non-successful life, that means you would have to do something else that you're dreaming of, then you still have this tension that is linked towards the unsuccess. And you do not want to feed with your energy this side. So by deleting it, by being okay with this reality where you do not have your dreams, where you're simply as you are, then you are able to receive what you meant to receive. So, first step, burn all these down. That means you reset your system. Second step, go to connect with all these dreams. So this was in the previous video. You should start to dream big. You should allow yourself dream whatever you want, and only set priorities. So if you should do in your physical life what you should do, then do it. Do not avoid your responsibilities. And meanwhile, all these things that you've burned, if you have it in your preset, if it is in your destination that you should meet these people, or have this sort of career, or live in this house, have this sort of husband or wife, you know, whatever you want in your life, you have just burned, then that will come to you in a purified way. It will come by not being attached to it, and thus not being attached also not to have it. That means you are free, and that means these dreams are free to come to you. Because if these dreams are in your destiny, then they will come. They will be attracted like a magnet to you. So do not be afraid. Then when you erase everything from like consciously, if you stop manifesting, it's actually good, because then you are allowing the right and true things for you to have. And now, if you are already having everything your soul ever wanted, because you are on your soul mission, you're aligned with your soul, you are having the job that your soul wanted to have, you are having the impact, you are on your way, you know that you still have way to go, but you are already on the good way, then and you are feeling like you do not have everything, you know, there may be emotional problems or energetical problems, you do not have that much energy that you want to have, then I would examine how you treat your physical body, because it is extremely important to maintain your physical body. It is needed to care of it, because your physical body is your vehicle, this is your car, so just do care of it, do take care of it, and feed it with the food it wants. Drink water that is clean, that is alive. do not put that much toxication in your system, because if you're on your soul mission, you might have a lot of energy to even compensate sort of unhealthy lifestyle, and because it might give you freedom. But if you feel like you do not have all the energy that you could have, then maybe you should more intuitively examine what the body needs. And if it means that you will maybe stop doing some things that you have been doing for a long time, then it's a good start to do it, because it's the same as with children. If you have children and you suddenly know that it's got allergy for something, or that it reacts badly on some food or drink or behavior, then wouldn't you be willing to do that, to stop feeding that child this food that it reacts badly on? You know, just you would, because you like that child, and you should like your body as well, because this is how you will proceed in this physical life with your soul mission. So do care if it has every vitamin and every substance that it should have in the body, and do it intuitively. Why I say intuitively? Because there are many dietary systems in our society, and some are maybe less popular, some are more popular, and it necessarily doesn't mean that if some dietary system works for one person, then it would also work for you. So that's why I say intuitively, because your body definitely knows what it wants to eat. And it's also certainly depends on the energy that you're eating with. Just be aware of your intuition, of your feelings towards not only food and drink, towards everything you're feeding with. Because if you stick rigidly to one dietary system, then you're sticking to control your body. But what we want, if we rule our life, then I'm more for like democracy. So you can definitely be this dictator, you know, your soul can be the dictator for the body, what is good for it and what not, but the body has the voice of itself. So just listen to it, because maybe it will say that, okay, I can do what you want me to do, but I also need to be taken care of different way than you do. So it's already about communication, about the way how you communicate with your body, if you even communicate with it. So this is something why we sometimes may not feel very energized or healthy or fulfilled in our lives, because our body doesn't have everything it needs, and it's just a huge thing to explore. It's not that now you will decide to do everything for your body and it will be done in a week. It might take even several years to explore what kind of habits you should have, so that the body was the most efficient. And then you will have all your energy to fulfill your dreams for a very long time, for actually the time that you need and you wish and that you have designed. So if you do not waste your energy, you can even compare it to money. If you do not waste your money, then you have more money to spend on interesting things that you actually want. So if you do not waste your energy, then you will probably be able to manifest all your dreams that you have ever had. So it's just about, I call it energetical economy. I will maybe speak about it in some future video, because it is extremely important to be aware that you have some sort of energy and that it is not unlimitless energy. Your life energy is like a package of some energy. Some has more, some of us has a lot of it, or less, and it's up to you how you treat it and what do you invest it for. And of course, it is much better to just invest it wisely, and so that you could do what you came here to do. So this is probably it for today, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.